A lot of people ask me, Vince, how do I become a millionaire? And I'm like, have you ever asked for $1 million?
What? The hell no!
Well, no. So you haven't even allowed $1 million to enter your bank account. You don't have to ask for it at once. But say you're selling, some type of product, and let's say it's low ticket. Say you're selling a $50 ebook or some shit. You need to ask 20,000 people to buy your product to even be able to get to $1 million. On the other hand, if you're higher ticket, say you have a $5,000 product, you only need to ask 200 people. So I always recommend everybody go higher ticket if you want to get rich quick.
Welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. Guys, today's video is gonna be a banger, so you already know what it is. Bubba Army in the chat. Now today's video will be featuring one of the favorites in the alpha male universe, the AMU, that we've been cultivating here on the Bubba YouTube channel, and that is Vincent Fischer. He goes by many names here on the Bubba YouTube channel. He goes by SpaghettiOs, Burnt Ramen Head, Broccoli Head. You kind of get the gist, right? This guy's an absolute clown. He's promising people a quick way to become a millionaire through grifting, the typical nonsense. And while it's incredibly hilarious to roast the big tetas of the world, the Wes Watsons of the world, the Clinton cream pied of the world, right? These people like Vincent Fischer sometimes go underneath the radar. But nope, not here on the Bubba YouTube channel. Every single alpha male is gonna get gadooshed eventually, and Vincent Fischer is familiar with getting gadooshed. So guys, oh wait, you really thought I was gonna forget? Yeah, we gotta get in the flow state to roast the ramen noodle SpaghettiO head. So get your favorite drink out or whatever you like to eat, and let's get this show on the road.
People hate me because they feel intimidated by me. And instead of self-improving and getting on my level, they attempt to drag me down, which isn't a healthy solution. I'm a 6'5" jack tatted millionaire light skin with a retired mother, $1.5 million in cars. I live in a $3 million penthouse. I have a hot ass girlfriend. I have every angle on lock. So people with weak ass mindsets, you gotta think losers have hated winners since the beginning of time. Small dogs always bark at big dogs. Big dogs just exist. You know what I mean? So when you're a big dog, you're gonna be fucking hated.
Did this guy really say he's a 6'5", tatted, jacked, multi-millionaire light skin? Like, what? How many adjectives can you attach to your name? Like, I really found that part of this clip like ridiculous. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for laughing too much into the mic. Some of these clips, they're truly hilarious. And sometimes, people are like, Bubba, you're just faking the laugh. No, guys, like, these are my real, organic, raw reactions. This stuff is absolutely nonsense. So let's get into the actual clip. I want to highlight a key word that Vincent Fischer uses, and that is hate. Do I hate this man? No, right? Hate is a extremely high negative emotion that's reserved for the worst of humanity, okay? These grifters are lames. They're absolutely deplorable people, right? But they're not doing like some of the worst acts we've seen in humanity, okay? We don't hate this guy. Okay, maybe some people do hate him, okay? I can't speak for everybody. I personally don't hate him. I like to troll him. I like to gadoosh him because this guy at the end of the day is insecure. He's a person, right, who's trying to portray his lifestyle of being a Chad, being at the top of the world, that he's made all these millions of dollars. It's absolutely bullshit, okay? We live in this day and age where all you need to do is take a snapshot of 10 seconds of your life and then try to convince people that's actually your life. No, these guys spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of their day just to get that perfect clip. And honestly, it's kind of a testimony of how sad it is of a state that we are in society, that people are chasing this 10-second real life. And you know what? Like, this guy, like, nobody is really believing him. We're laughing at him. And that's why it's so funny when he highlights how, you guys are gonna roast my hair. These guys pay attention to everything. Remember Clinton cream pied? We made fun of his pepperoni nipples, and the guy mentioned it in his response video to the Bubba Army. Like, these guys fall for everything. I was once told, right, if you are a person that doesn't have any values, you're not grounded in life, you're gonna fall for everything, right? Stand for nothing, fall for everything. That's what these guys are. But you know what? People really dislike this guy because he uploads clips of this, and it's about like 50 seconds, so bear with me, guys. You're gonna laugh your ass off. Let me roll it. Okay, I cut it by like 30 seconds. I just really couldn't sit through the cringe. And if I can't sit through the cringe, then you can't sit through the cringe. And like, what in the world? Define aura? So defining aura, right, is walking around with your nipples exposed to the world and having these lames come up to you and take a photo of you. This guy actually thinks he's Ronaldo. Like, this guy actually thinks he's like Messi. Like, what in the world am I watching, man? This era we live in is truly the worst of the worst. It's actually trash. Oh my gosh. You notice how his escort, right? He says it's his girlfriend, right? He says, oh, it's my hot Russian model girlfriend, right? We all know it's an escort, bro. Okay. Every time she notices like the camera is on her, she like clings on back to his arm. It's so fake, so nonsense, bro. Like, nobody's believing this stuff. Like, define aura, bro. It's such a lame, bro. Oh my god. Let's roll the next clip, y'all.
Now, this is going to sound very controversial on the same topic of sports. If you're a young adult, the stupidest thing you could do is put all your effort and energy into a high school sport. If you put that same effort and energy into making money instead of seeing how fast you can run across a line, bro, you're going to create the life of your dreams. I really didn't have a passion for sports at all. I'm not trying to kill your guys' hoop dreams. But if your plan isn't to make it to the NBA, you might as well put all your effort and energy into entrepreneurship, because you have a better shot at becoming a me than an NBA player. Me and Flynn were in the elevator. We meet some 7-foot tall dude. I'm like, you in the NBA, man? I was joking around. He's like, yeah. So we live an NBA lifestyle, but it's not a 0.00001% chance. But I always think of ROI. I'm like, yeah, some people are good at putting a basketball in a hoop. And that's what they do. Some people are, let's see who runs faster. Bro, we're not in fucking second grade anymore. You know what I mean? Like, let's focus on making money and building so that your mother can be retired and doesn't have to work anymore.
So Vincent Fischer really tried his hardest to put all the brain cells in his head to make a smart statement. But this guy's a certified dumbass, right? He's just gonna blow smoke up your ass, try to make him seem like a really likable person, saying, oh, you know, I retired my mom. Bro, we're not buying the shtick, okay? Nothing you say we actually believe, okay? Really trying your hardest to blow smoke up my ass, but it's not going to work. People like Vincent Fischer, all they do is chase Instagram likes, comments, follows, money. That's going to give you some short-term happiness, right? But at the end of the day, you're going to be a really shallow and empty person. There's so much more to sports than just making it to the NBA or the NFL, right? Like, I watched the NBA, right? I was listening to Charles Barkley speak about this, and he said, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Don't make the NBA your absolute goal, okay? And I'm going to agree with that, right? But just because you don't make it to the league, it doesn't mean that there's no value in doing it, right? And Charles Barkley wasn't saying that sports has no value. He was just saying, you know what? You still got to educate yourself. You still got to do the right things, but, you know, don't make sports your end all be all to everything. And I don't disagree whatsoever, right? Vincent Fischer, he's trying to tap into that same message, but instead of actually giving sports value, he devalues all of it. You know what? You would really learn something, Vincent Fischer, because I know you watch my videos, right? You would really learn something if you actually worked hard in your life, but you're not a hard worker. You're a lame grifting like you are. And it's going to be really funny when the whole shtick blows up in your face, because if you actually did sports, you would have learned the value of teamwork. You would have learned the value of working hard, of really suffering for a goal. When that person beats you, right, in a speed running race and lifting or whatever, right, they really showed you that they were a harder worker than you, that they were willing to suffer more than you. Okay? And you can't like teach these things. Like, you have to experience them. Vincent Fischer, he wants a whole plug and play. He wants you to buy his course, buy into his grift, and you know what? We're not gonna buy it, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was kind of like a sampler for the Vincent Fischer, his addition into the Alpha Male universe. We made a couple of videos on him in the past, but I was just really wondering right now if you want to see more videos about Vincent Fischer in the future. Hopefully you guys appreciated, you know, more of a chill, calm demeanor. Today, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a little different, but hopefully you guys are okay with that. You know, I love to really scream on the mic, super high energy. But you know what, I really feel like not every video needs to be like that, okay? So have an amazing day. Consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the Bubba Freaking Army, the best community here on YouTube. And I really look forward to hearing your comments on this video. So catch you later and peace out.